Barrow AFC, a club founded in September 1901 and began playing competitive football in the Lancashire League at their first home ground, the Strawberry. What a name. After joining the Football League in 1990 to 1920, there were many years of relative success in which the club stayed in the Football League. Unfortunately, this was not to last. In 1972, a ballot faced by Southern League Hereford United had come to the nation's attention after a spectacular FA Cup success over Newcastle United. The ballot, unfortunately, was re-elected and Barrow were relegated to the non-league. Life without league football was not kind to Barrow, and it wasn't until the arrival of manager Ray Wilkie in 1986 that the club actually managed to get some success. In 87 to 88, the team reached the FA Trophy semi-finals, losing to Enfield, but more importantly, the following 2 seasons saw the North Premier League title captured, and with it, promotion to the conference. And then, in 1990, the club actually went on to win the FA Trophy, beating Leek Town 3-0 at Wembley, and bringing a first piece of major silverware to the club. But the good times weren't to live forever, as legendary manager Ray Wilkie unfortunately was taken ill in November 1991, and the club was therefore relegated 6 months later. A street has actually been named after Ray outside of Holker Street, which has been their stadium since 1908. As the club slipped into non-league mediocrity on the pitch, things off of it also took a bit of an ill turn. In 1995, Liverpool-based businessman Stephen Bourne bought the club and took over as chairman, only then for the club to run into financial disarray. Despite getting promotion back to the conference and being oh so close to league football, Mr. Vaughan departed, the manager was sacked and a liquidator was appointed due to the club's impending debts. Despite finishing outside of the relegation zone in 1998 and the 99 season, the club's circumstances saw it relegated and unfortunately moved back into the Northern Premier League division. Years passed, and it wasn't until 2018 where Barrow really kicked into high gear. A consortium of local businessmen and supporters stepped forward to take over, with Paul Hornby being elected as chairman. The team finished in the top 10 of the National League, and it was only next season where, after a poor start to the season, they climbed to the top of the National League in November 2019, and of course, due to COVID, it was all suspended. And then Barrow were promoted based on a points per game ratio in June 2020. 48 years later, they have finally returned to the Football League, and there is only one man to take them all the way to the top. Me! They're doomed. That's right, viewers, welcome to a brand new career mode on my channel of FIFA 21, and of course we are doing this with Barrow, as you saw from the intro. It's the first ever sub-club series that I've done on the channel, and we have at least 5 brand new spanking players, which you can already see are in the lineup, and that is Mathers, Jenky Wenky, Focus, North and Crane. Jenky Wenky and Focus qualify because they are patrons, and North, Mathers and Crane actually donated to the channel very lovingly on Friday when we did the stream for the draft, so thank you very much to them. Next year we'll probably do something a little bit different if this series takes off, and I'll try and come up with maybe a competition instead of something else so we can get even more people involved. But less of that then, let's talk about Barrow and what our ambitions are for the season. We've got the usual ones in terms of youth development, as in sign at least one academy player and then play him in 30 games or 30% of the games next season, which shouldn't be too much tradition. I'll get on to why in a minute. Get actually get 5 clean sheets in home matches this season. That could be quite difficult for me if anyone's watched the Watford series. You know, I'm not very good at defending. No, obviously, continental success. And we've got a fight for promotion, which is saying quite a lot. So they obviously back us with our new additions. Reached the round of 16 in the FA Cup. Bloody hell, okay. And we've got to keep salary growth under 10%. That is the highest priority from a financial point of view. So obviously we made a couple of additions to the team. The guys aren't really that much better than what we have got in the squad. You see Jenky Wenky, Mathers, Focus, Crane and North all obviously are the best players in the team, apart from Jones, who's now currently on the bench of the original Barrow lineup. But having said that, we're not really that much better than what you would get at League 2 level. We're probably good players in League 2. So we've got a lot of standout players that are hopefully going to do well this season, but we've still got some very talented elsewhere in the team. First season, I'm not really going to add that much to the squad because what we're really going to be focusing on this career mode, as this is going to be an RTG and a little bit more longer term, What I am going to be focused on more than anything is the youth academy. And as you can tell, I've already got one youth scout, but his experience and judgment are only 1 star each. We haven't got much of a budget. I've only got 900k, but I would like to try and at least get a little bit more money so I can get in a really good scout. And I mean, Riley Cockburn sounds painful, but he's the man that I quite like to get in. So we're going to be focusing a lot on the youth academy in this save, but I will be trying to make transfers as and when available. But at least at the start, a lot of this is going to be down to the youth squad and the team that I've currently got. There are positions that I know I need to improve, pretty much all around the pitch to be fair, but definitely one is left wing. At the moment, I've got James out there, and obviously I could change his position, but his pace isn't particularly that good, although it is 75, which at this level isn't bad. I could do, though, with a little bit better in that position. So I'm going to try and find myself a free left winger. Okay, so to fill you in what's going on, we didn't play particularly well in the pre-season friendly tournament. We got 1 draw in our game, then lost all the rest of them. So we're obviously not the best team in the world. That much is safe to say. We're going to be struggling this year. Of that, I'm 100% sure. But the most important thing is that I am at the moment currently scouting a lot of players, as you can see here. So I'm going to have a little look and see what we can bring in. Okay, so there are a number of players I'm already looking at that I'd be quite happy getting in. One is Tom McIntyre, who plays for Reading. Not particularly brilliant in terms of anything else, but I have to say, his technical ability is very good. Athletically, could probably do with a little bit of work, but he's big, he's tall, he should win headers. I could possibly go for him. One person I'm definitely going to try and get is this young lad, Jaden Braff from Manchester City. Looks like he's got a real face as well, which is always good, but I'm going to try and loan him in. He can play left wing and right wing. Got a decent turn of pace on him, so I think at the left wing, he could be quite good. Hey, what's up, Pep? Okay, try and get him on a 2-year loan. I think it'd be quite good. Pep only wants to loan him out for a year, so I'm going to say, okay, that's no issue. They want us to play 60% of the wages, so we'd end up playing 2k. I'll go 50-50. Come on, Pep. It's not like you haven't got the money. Pep says fine. 50-50 is fine by me. I'll take that. Jaden Braff is in the van, hopefully, if he accepts the deal. And I have to say, he does look potentially very good. I mean, athletically, 86 acceleration is good. Strength for 63 is pretty decent. Both feet. I like the look of him a lot. The other player I'm looking at potentially is a lad called Valerie from Girona. I want to see if I can potentially loan him. No, I can't. He's way too expensive for me to buy as well. But Tom McIntyre is a player I would definitely like to potentially bring in. I'm going to see if I can get him on loan. His contract length is too short for the club to consider letting him out on loan. He's valued at 1.4 million. I reckon I can get him cheaper then if his value's at 1.4. Right, they would take £1 million for him, which would leave me with a fair bit of money still left to go. But I want to get myself a decent youth scout, so I'm going to go down. Let's go 750k, and we'll go for a sell-on clause of 15. 850 and 11. I take that. That still leaves me with a fair amount of money to go around and spend. I reckon I can get it cheaper still. I'm going to go 800. 800k and 14% selling clause. I'll take that. Tom McIntyre can get in the van as well. That would be a very decent signing if I can get him in. Him and Jaden Braff, I'd be very, very pleased with. I'm going to offer him 3k and a signing bonus of 30 grand. And they're happy with that. Tom McIntyre is in the van. I think that might be the only business I do in terms of bringing people in. Hopefully Jaden Braff will be in the van. I've just got to wait on him and see what they say. But pretty pleased with that as a bit of business. It's taken a fair amount of chunk out of the transfer budget. Having said that, I think there's probably a few players I might be able to get rid of to generate some money. So I'm just whizzing through the team and I'm putting a few people up for sale, and a lot of them are kind of like the old stalwarts of the team, the players that are around about 30 years old or so, apart from Mike Jones, who I'm not going to sell because I think he could be a very good backup midfielder. So I'm going to keep him in the squad. But other than that, I'm pretty content. Jaden Braff has turned down my loan. That's put the cat amongst the pigeons. I genuinely thought that he wouldn't have that. See, now this could be an issue then. I thought Jaden Braff was a done deal. I can't see why he wouldn't want to come to the club. Now I have got an issue. Well, I've literally just spent the last half an hour just trying to find players in the Premier League or in the Championship that might be interested in coming, and it's bloody hard. Okay, and I've had bids for Bradley Barry, Jason Taylor, and Scott Quigley. Now, Scott Quigley, I think, is meant to be our #1 striker, but obviously he's kind of been replaced by Wayne North. And he's a little bit older at 27. Could still be quite good, obviously, but I'm feeling like I could probably get better. Guang Zhao after him. Really? If I can get 400 grand out of Guangzhou, I'll be well happy. There you go. 400 grand from Guangzhou for Quigley. Taylor, 33 years old. I'll accept that. And Bradley Barry. So I don't really want to let him go because he's one of our right backs and he looks like he could be potentially quite good. So I'm going to reject the offer for Barry because he's only 25 and looks like he could be a very solid option at right back. The issue I've got is that left wing. I mean, naturally I could turn one of our strikers into a left winger, but I'm not sure if that's the way to go. Annoyingly, we got our first game of the season on the 1st of July, which I didn't realise. That's come around really, really quickly. So we are going to have our first game of the entire series right now, and I'm a little unprepared, it's safe to say. The Youth Squad monthly report has come in. Have we got anyone that's sort of decent? We do. The left wing issue has been resolved, I think. Oh, it hasn't, because he's 15, so I can't promote him. But Curtis Priest looks like he could be absolutely barnstorming. Look at him. Curtis Priest looks brilliant for a youngster. I mean, potential the 72 to the 94. Overall, could use a bit of work, but acceleration is excellent. Strength is terrible. He looks like he could be quite decent. His technical ability needs a bit of work, but he's only 15. There's something to work with there. So Curtis Priest could be the man I put my hopes on, but not yet. Right, well, we're about to have our very, very first game with Barrow, and we're going to be playing Tranmere. It is, of course, on ultimate difficulty. Starting off with that, this could be very, very tough. Tranmere look like a pretty decent side, to be fair. I think they're around about the same level. So our lineup, then we've got Dixon in goal, Nutley on the left. I've got to find out how to say that. Brow and Zuma in the middle. Then you've got Barry at right back. Mathers, Jenky, Wenky and Focus make up the middle three. Then you've got James as a striker playing out on the left. Wayne North up front. And, of course, Crane out on the right. Can our new guys give us a decent start in the league? We'll find out now. So here we are. Ground is rocking. Come on, boys. Let's see what we can do. Who is going to be the brand new hero? There's Wayne North with his amazing mustache. Come on, mate. Do me a favour. They've hit it long. Got to expect that a fair bit in this league. There's going to be a lot more direct football, I think it's safe to say. James on the ball. Finds North in the middle. North, good ball into Mikey Focus. Focus. Spreads the ball out wide. Good ball to Barry. Barry's in. Barry tees it. Oh, no. No one made the run to the far post. Decent bit of opening play there from us. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Little step over there. Finds the ball into Wayne. North. Good ball. Oh, Mikey Focus not quite enough there. Not quite enough. But we're doing some early probing. Yay. I decided not to play Tom McIntyre today, just because I want to give the other teams a bit of a chance first, just to see what we're focusing with. He's not the most athletic either. I want to see what the pace is like before I just brought him in. So I think he'll probably be able to cope with this as Mikey Focus dances through. That's a foul. Referee. We're doing well at the moment, I have to say. We're playing some pretty nice stuff, just not really a lot in the way of sort of, I don't know, breaching the defence, as it were. A lot of nice interplay in between. Oh, that's poor there from Jinky Winky. I expected better. Zuma's done well there. We've moved them out. He's doing drag backs. Are you kidding me? James plays it through. North. Oh, not strong enough. Nearly got ahead of his man. I made sure that none of us are ridiculously... I made sure that none of the creative players are ridiculously quick or overpowered. That was the whole point of this, is that you want it to be a sort of, I don't know, a reliant sort of breakdown. That's annoying. That's 1-0. Maybe I made it too realistic because we're in trouble here. That is not good play from me at all. I dive in stupidly. I've taken the defender all the way out there. Dixon can't do anything about it. It's a good effort. Morgan Ferrier gets the first goal of Tranmere's season, and we are in trouble. I mean, I'm just having a stinker here at the moment. I'm so not used to the pace, and it's going to take me a little while to adjust. But I'm really struggling here. I can't cope with the lack of pace and the lack of quality in this division as it stands. That's a good take there by Dixon. I'm really lacking a bit of pace, a bit of oomph. Do you know what I mean? I'm just lacking that bit of pace in the team. Well, 1-0 so far, and it is not going the way I want it to go. We're going to be changing it up a little bit, I think, and I need to maybe get a little bit more forward. So we're going 4-3-3 attack. Jenky Wenky's going to be moving a little bit further forward in the team. Let's see how we get on, but not a good start. Crane on the ball. Crane moves forward nicely here. It's got a good turn of pace about him. He moves inside. This is nice from Crane. Lovely little ball there to Barry, and we're in down the side. Barry tees it to Wayne. That's a foul. Oh, ref. That was definitely a foul on Wayne there. That's much more like it, though. All comes down that right-hand side. That was nice work. I've got a real problem here at the back. There's just no pace, and this Ferrier boy is tearing me apart. I ventured forward and I got caught on the counter. I've got a real problem at the back. A real problem. There is no pace in that back line. Like, there is no pace in that back line at all. I mean, it's all... We play some nice stuff in between the boxes, but the minute I get towards it, we're just lacking so much sharpness, so much creativity. And I've been absolutely dominated so far by this Tranmere team. This Ferrier guy, I mean, he's just done Zuma again here. I mean, Zuma is horrendous. He's meant to have a bit of pace, but I see absolutely nothing. I've dived in. It's going to be 3. It's embarrassing. It is not the start to a career that I want, or that anyone wants. This is not good. Not good at all. I think I might have bitten off a little bit more than I can chew here, guys. I'm not going to lie. I mean, what is that? Fight for promotion, the board said. Absolute joke if this is anything to go by. Maybe Ultimate's just a bit too hard on this with this level of player. I don't know. I mean, how has he rolled me there? I mean, that's bollocks, mate. If this goes in. North, ball out to Crane. Crane takes one touch, hits it. Miles wide. Oh, dear me. Dear me. I mean, it's our first shot. That's how bad it's been. It's our first shot with 3-0 down. It's the 70th minute. Not a good start. God, I mean, the defence needs sorting. And more worryingly, normally I can score goals. Today, not even look like it, apart from one chance for Crane out on the right. We've not really done anything. And he's here again, Crane. But they just shut it out so quickly. Wayne on the ball. Moves it north. Go on, Entler. Go on, mate. The only player with a bit of genuine quality and pace in the team finds James. James hits it. Lovely finish by James. Great play. There you go. 3-1. I can score. And that's a decent finish by James. But, I mean, it's all a little too late, mate. Lovely finish there. It's a great finish. But if I don't sort out that defence, we're in serious trouble. Oh, dear. Well, we start with the 3-1 defeat at home, and the crowd are booing me already. Oh, that was so bad. We've had a bid come in for Sam Hurd at 32 at centre back. He's going out as well. I've got so much work I need to do here. There's so much that needs to be done. But before I forget, or before the next game, one thing's for sure is that Tom McIntyre is definitely coming into the starting lineup, and Zuma's got to move out. As much as I want him to be good, he was absolutely pathetic in that game. He definitely needs to come off. Lack of anything in that game, like a real lack of anything. It was really, really poor. I was really disappointed in that. I thought we'd be getting off to a good start. That was really, really poor and concerning more than anything. I'm genuinely concerned by what I saw there. That was not a good game at all. But we still got time to sort it out. We've got an entire month's worth of transfers still to be able to make, and I need your help in the comment section. What is it that we need? What was lacking in that performance other than everything? I think defensively we need to get some pace into that back line. I've got to find a way of doing it. I've just got to inject some pace into the squad. Jaden Braff would have been perfect for that, so I'm really disappointed that he decided that he wasn't going to join the club. I need to really go off and try and find someone pacey that's going to fix this team, because I tell you, that's concerning. What I just witnessed, that's really concerning. I'm pretty decent at the game, but I was outclassed there completely. So thank you so much for watching this very first episode of our Barrow Road to Glory and the Sub Club. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, then please do drop a like on the video, share and subscribe. Hope that you're going to be here with me for the journey. It's going to be really fun and exciting. It's a long-term project. It's just not got off to the best start, but hopefully it'll get better. Please do like, share and subscribe until I see you again. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and stay cool. Next episode will be Thursday. Get excited. Bye.